Alright, as I already mentioned before about the circuit and the coding. So here is the electronic part that already assembled and fabricate on the body structure of our project. Um, so first of all, uh, I want to introduce about the each component of the electronic part. So I start from left. So here, this is a speed control for the motor in the box that move the cam. So the function of the control speed to control the speed of the motor that move the cam. Then this is the calibration regulator that working with the ultrasonic distance sensor. Because before we start the before we start the motor, we need to calibrate first the ultrasonic distance sensor to get the initial. Okay. Then we have angular sensor to read how much the angle when the spring is compressed. Then we have the indicator. This indicator works with the ultrasonic distance sensor. Then the ultrasonic distance sensor will read the indicator on how much it will compress along with the spring. So this is the battery. Battery is 12 watt, and lastly, this is a push button to start all the working here. And oh sorry, I forgot to tell you that this is LCD display to display the angle and the distance that we want to calculate. So I will start the demo. So I turn off the switch button here. Okay, so then the display here will display the angle in initial condition. So it's display about 0.01 or 0.02 like that. So in this experiment, there will be some zero error, but we managed to minimize the zero error. If you look at the LCD display, it's display about 0.0001 like that. So it proved that we managed to minimize the zero error here. So if you see the LCD display, it display the D is a distance about 9. So I will demo how to calibrate the distance before we start. It need to be 0 as a initial. So we go to the calibration regulator. So then we rotate the calibration regulator until we get the distance equal to 0 as our initial. And we check back about the angle sensor. It display here about 0.00 something. Yes, it not constant because maybe because about surrounding condition, but yes, it display here 0.0 something. So then I will start to move the motor inside the box to rotate the cam. So to start the motor, I rotate the speed, control speed of the motor here. Sorry. So it will move like that. So when the speed when the motor is moved and move the cam, So you can see the shaft will compress the spring here, and the distance display about 0 to 1, mean 1 cm. Yes, you can see the distance display about 0 to 1, means that the spring is compressed about 1 cm from its initial. And you can see the angular here, the angle display here. It's a bit difficult to read the angle because because the motor is continuously moving, so we can take the average on how frequent the angle here display. So if you see the LCD, it's currently show us the reading about 11 point something. So it's mean it's the angle when the cam is the highest angle that can the spring compress achieve when the cam is moved driven by the motor inside the box. Okay, you also can increase the speed of the motor. Okay, so you can see the angle will more increase about 10 point something. So it's the difference between the speed of the motor. So I switch off the motor. So that's all from me. Thank you.